meeting for Tuesday, March 10th, 2020. We'll take roll.
Mayor Bauer,
Present.
Commissioner Maxon,
Here.
Commissioner York,
Here.
Commissioner Van Oster,
Here.
Vice Mayor Doan.
Vice Mayor Dolan is out of town on business.
Yep.
And he sends his apologies.
Very good. So tonight's invocation will be led by Melvin Simpson of the First Church of God in Christ. Please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Most kind and gracious Father, God, we thank you, God, for all your many blessings. We thank you, God, for food that we receive, clothes that we wear, shelter tonight. God, we ask you tonight to bless our city, Lord. Touch each and every one of us, Lord. Bless this board, Lord. God, keep sickness and disease away from our doors, Lord. Send your blessing down and protect your people, Lord, of this city. And God, we do thank you, God, for all your many blessings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Tonight's consent agenda, City of Coffeyville Commission meeting minutes for Tuesday, February 25th, 2020, and 2020 appropriation ordinance number AO-20-05 in the amount of $1,195,997.07. Questions, comments, or amendments to these two items on the consent agenda?
I just have a few things to point out. This is over $1 million. Part of what is on there is related to sales tax that we are kind of the pass-through for, that the half-cent collection for the hospital, and that amounted to $74,800. The workman comp premium amount came up this time, and that is over $100,000 for those premiums. We did pay our first quarter commitment to Montgomery County Action Council, $6,250. And then, of course, there's various contractors on there, and probably the largest one is for the intersection work that's been going on with RFB contractors, and that was $46,000. And our payroll this time amounted to $368,000.
And I might also add, we had health claims in there for $246,000. Is that right, Stephanie?
Somewhere in there, yep. Anything else? I will move to approve items 1 and 2 on the consent agenda as presented.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Mayor Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Van Oster, to approve items 1 and 2 of the consent agenda as presented. Commissioner Van Oster,
Aye.
Commissioner York,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon,
Aye.
Mayor Bauer.
Aye. This time we'll take comments from the public. The public is free to comment on items not listed on the agenda. Please address comments to the commission as a body and be mindful of others who may also wish to speak by limiting your comments to 3 minutes.
My name is Debbie Sharp. I live at 1402 South Willow. I wanted to say thank you because we did get our Kid at Play sign. It's not exactly what we wanted, but, you know, like we said, we got to take baby steps on getting it. And second of all, I see I had a lot of first responders, and I just want to tell them all thank you for the job you do because you have a very thankless job. But we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, we'll move into regular agenda items. This time we have City of Coffeyville 2019 Service Awards. Human Resource Director Allison Pryor will make a presentation. I guess I'm going to come down there and help.
Mayor and Commissioners, we're pleased to offer these awards to those members of our staff who have done such excellent service for the city for 10-plus years. So the awards we're presenting tonight are for 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30-year awards. So we'll start with the 10-year awards. And if I call your name and you're present, please come on up and take a minute to have your picture taken. Jimmy Bradshaw. Bruce Dodson. No?
Nope.
Okay. Bruce Fouts.
Allison, these are all still 10-year, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Jason Kassler, also 10 years. Kevin Midget, also 10 years. No, that's okay. No? Okay. Travis Rawson, 10 years.
Congratulations. Thanks,
Mike Shook, 10 years.
Mike, what's your combined years?
34.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jared Ward, 10 years. David Westervelt, 10 years. No. 15 years, Dustin Adams. Jason Matney, 15 years. 20 years, Shane George. Steve Smith, 20 years.
Well, they get you on that shirt. Congratulations.
Rosemary Sortor, 20 years. Wayne Warren, 20 years. 25 years, Pete Coracio.
Yeah.
Steve Pratt, 25 years.
Also hiding in the corner. Congratulations. Thank you.
James Santagata, 25 years.
Congratulations.
30 years, Jason Donaldson. And Lawrence Hilton. Okay.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you very much.
Hey, Melissa,
Melissa?
can you get a group picture with them?
Yeah, I would really like that, so that
That's a great
everybody
idea.
sees.
Everyone gets to come back up front.
Yeah.
Not gonna
I'm good. I'm not in it.
No, I'm not either. I'm gonna move
You want me in front? Yeah. What do you think of that, Shane? Act like you like each other.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a good show.
have their moment. All right, at this time, we'll do the swearing in and pinning of Police Captain Darren Daly. Chief Bromley, if you'll come up. Really should let you read this.
Yeah.
Really should.
Mayor, Commissioners, good evening. Darren Daly began his career with the Coffeyville Police Department on April 1st, 1997. In March of 2001, he was selected as the department's K-9 officer and was partnered with K-9 ARCO. The following month, Darren was promoted to the rank of sergeant. On April 1st of 2016, Darren was promoted to the rank of lieutenant and served as the midnight shift supervisor while partnered with K-9 Rommel. For the past 20 years, Captain Daly has served as a member of the department's street crime unit and the special operations team, where he currently serves as team leader. Attending the ceremony tonight is Captain Daly's wife, April, and their daughter, Bella, who will be performing the pinning.
All right. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. On my honor, I will never betray my badge.
On my honor, I will never betray my badge,
My integrity, my character, or public trust.
my integrity, my character, my public trust.
I will always have the courage to hold myself
I will always have the courage to hold myself
and others accountable for our actions.
and others accountable for their actions.
I will always uphold the Constitution,
I will always uphold the Constitution,
my community, and the agency I serve.
my community, and the agency I serve.
Congratulations. Moving right along. This time we'll do recognition and thank you to the First Southern Baptist Church in Deering, Kansas for the $4,500 donation to the Coffeyville Police Department Philly Cruiser event. Chief Quinn Bromley will make comments.
Mayor, Commissioners, on February 26th, Eula Cook and Joyce Swigert of the First Southern Baptist Church of Deering presented the police department with a check in the amount of $4,500 to go towards the police department's annual Philly Cruiser Christmas event that we do. For those of you that aren't familiar, the Philly Cruiser event was conceived locally in December of 2015 and is conducted annually, wherein the police officers and firefighters solicit toys, food, clothing, and other donations outside local retail businesses, and then distribute those donated items to the children and families who are identified by our other partners, and that's the staff and teachers at USD 445. Last year, received over $2,500 in cash donations from local citizens, the police and fire unions, as well as Lakeside Cedar Lodge. Those cash donations allowed us to purchase shoes, clothing, coats, and other items not collected. The 2019 Philly Cruiser event assisted 31 children, 13 families, and additionally, we purchased 24 bicycles for those children. So on behalf of the men and women of the police and fire departments, we sincerely appreciate the generous donations from First Southern Baptist Church of Deering. It will certainly go a long way towards our event.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yes, thank you. Moving on to the next item, an announcement of KDOT Transportation Alternative Grants, Rails to Trails, and Safe Routes to School. Director of Public Works, Chuck Shively, will make comments.
Mayor, Commissioners, last fall, the City Commission authorized us to submit 2 applications for potential grants from the KDOT Transportation Alternatives Program. One application was for the second phase of Safe Routes to Schools sidewalk construction in the community elementary school area. And the other application was to extend the walking biking trail that we recently built east of Sherwin-Williams south from 4th Street to 11th Street. Recently, we were notified that we've been awarded both grants for a total KDOT grant of $913,420. Both are 80-20 grants, with KDOT paying 80% and the city paying 20%. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions or comments?
That's wonderful.
Yes, yeah, it's good news.
Definitely.
Yes.
It's going to
Excellent.
take it all the way to Buckeye?
Well, it'll go the trail will go all the way to 11th, and then we have to work out with KDOT
Yeah.
how to hook it up, but it'll hook up with the 9th Street sidewalks.
Okay.
And also over Decline Road and the sidewalk that goes on
Okay.
up to Community Elementary.
Good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fantastic.
That's great. That's very good news.
Thank you.
Lots of good things. Thank you, Chuck.
Moving to old business, Lisa Collins and Alan Gillis, applicants to serve on the Coffeyville Recreation Commission Board. This time I'll move to take Lisa Collins and Alan Gillis, applications to serve on the Coffeyville Recreation Board, off the table.
Second.
Motion is made by Mayor Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Maxon, to take Lisa Collins and Alan Gillis's applications to serve on the Coffeyville Recreation Commission Board off the table. Commissioner York?
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon?
Aye.
Mayor Bauer?
Aye.
Commissioner Van Oster?
Aye.
I believe there's still some additional questions regarding these appointments, or this appointment. So at this time, if there's no questions or comments that would like to be made,
I
none?
don't have any.
I believe we are going to table this again till the next meeting.
I will make a motion to table this once again.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Commissioner Van Oster, seconded by Commissioner York, to retable Lisa Collins and Alan Gillis's applications to serve on the Coffeyville Recreation Commission Board to the table. Commissioner Maxon?
Aye.
Mayor Bauer?
Aye.
Commissioner Van Oster?
Aye.
Commissioner York?
Aye.
Moving into new business, ordinance number S-20-01, an ordinance authorizing and providing for the acquisition of an interest in certain abandoned rail beds by eminent domain. City Attorney Paul Kreitz will make comments.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. This is actually the piece of the puzzle that will extend the rails to, or the trail up to Buckeye. There's a map, an aerial in your agenda packet that shows the areas in question. There's been two problems with this piece of the puzzle. One is figuring out the description of the rails, and then secondly, finding ownership of the rails. And we solved the first part of the puzzle from some very old deeds that were provided to us by a title company and perhaps found by Thomas. And the other piece we haven't figured out yet, so we're acquiring this interest by the eminent domain process, and this is the next step of the process. You did a resolution back in January authorizing the survey to be completed. We provided the legal description to a surveyor. He blessed it. And so this ordinance is the first of two readings that will be required to continue with the eminent domain process. And after that, we'll actually file the eminent domain case in court and have appraisers appointed and hopefully have completion of the acquisition within another 90 days or so.
Okay. And I know you've attempted many times to try to find ownership, correct? And nobody seems to
Yeah,
want to take that ownership.
Yes, yeah. We sent letters to Burlington Northern, I
Okay.
believe, and UP and Watco.
Yep.
And I don't know, it's complicated. This seemed to be the easier way to go about trying to acquire what we need.
Okay.
Good. Any other questions?
Anyone have any questions? I'll make a motion to approve ordinance S-20-01 as presented.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Commissioner Van Oster, seconded by Mayor Bauer, to approve ordinance S-20-01 as presented. Mayor Bauer?
Aye.
Commissioner Van Oster?
Aye.
Commissioner York?
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon?
Aye.
Resolution number R-20-10, resolution to approve an encroachment agreement with the Midland Theater Foundation. Superintendent of Engineering Thomas Osborne will make comments. And I believe, yes.
Jim Criswell is actually here with the Midland. He can make a few comments.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. I'm Jim Criswell. I'm a member of the Midland Foundation Board. Earlier this year, you heard an update on Coffeyville's reawakening by Mr. Ryan Thompson. In that update, Ryan mentioned that the Midland Theater Foundation was awarded a Kansas Heritage Trust Fund grant to renovate and secure the exterior shell of the Midland Theater. We have awarded this renovation work to Decker Construction, and they've begun exterior renovations. I would like to announce tonight that we have begun to bring the Midland Theater back to life for the city of Coffeyville. As part of this work, we are removing and replacing the 2 existing emergency exit stairways on the north end of the Midland Theater. These new stairways exit onto the public alleyway. We're here tonight to request your approval to encroach upon that public alleyway. I'll let Tom
By the drawings. There are a lot of utilities in that alleyway, so we've contacted all the city utilities as well as Atmos and AT&T and Cox Communications. We've all got the green light from everyone. There is a gas line right basically adjacent to the building, and due to the way that it's designed, it'd be easy enough to bolt these off and move them out of the way, and if they would have to do any work on that line. So that was why we were able to do this as quickly as we were. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
I don't have any questions. I think it was very thorough what was in the packet. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
so
I think it's wonderful, and
it's
it's
all
good
for
to
a
see
good
it moving
cause.
along. I know the Midland Theater Board has been working very hard on and doing lots of work, and the receiving that Heritage Trust Fund grant was wonderful, because it's enabling them to do a lot of work that they need to do on the outside to preserve, so they can start on the inside soon and do more. And so I'm very appreciative to it.
To your point, there has been a lot of work going on with that project. This will actually be work you can physically see going
Which is
on
always-
with that project.
which is always
So
good.
And that's a
Yes.
good thing, so,
That is
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay. I move to approve Resolution R-20-10 as presented.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Commissioner Van Oster, seconded by Commissioner York, to approve Resolution R-20-10 as presented. Commissioner Van Oster,
Aye.
Commissioner York,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon,
Aye.
Mayor Bauer.
Aye. Resolution number 20-11, a resolution to approve purchase of playground equipment for North Park. Superintendent Thomas Osborne.
Thank you again, Mayor and Commissioners. Last year, the city of Coffeyville, we signed a lease with CVR Energy for the old Walmart parking lot located at Sunflower and 8th. That lease was for $17,500 to be put towards playground equipment, to be kind of selected and approved by Parks Board, CVR, and City Commission. The Parks Board met several times, and they've chosen this piece of equipment. The total cost I included was a little higher. It was $19,475 total. The remaining cost on the difference would be coming out of the Parks Board budget that was designated. They've agreed to that. We've received the blessing from CVR Energy on the equipment as well. So just here tonight to get your blessing so we can get that ordered.
So it's a great example of a partnership with one of our local industries, and I think it's a very positive step forward for North Park as well. So.
It is.
Yes. This has been an area that we have struggled in for quite some time, it seems like, finding the budget, finding the funds to do things like this. So great that we could partner up with someone.
And
And
thank you
then-
to the Parks Board folks for their efforts in this as well. So,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, and reading in the background of it, it shows that it could grow from there if they continue to lease.
Absolutely.
So that'd be a
Correct,
good
yep.
fund to put it in.
I agree.
I do too.
No questions or no further questions. I'll move to approve resolution number R-20-11 as presented.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Mayor Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Van Oster, to approve Resolution R-20-11 as presented. Commissioner York,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon,
Aye.
Mayor Bauer,
Aye.
Commissioner Van Oster.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Resolution number R-20-12, a resolution to purchase 8 Heckler & Koch 416 Special Operations Rifle. Police Captain Darren Daly will make comments.
Mr. Mayor, Commissioners. These rifles will be purchased to replace some existing rifles that we had bought nearly 15 years ago that pretty much now we've taken all of them out of service except for 2 due to continuing malfunctions and problems with the rifles. So we're wanting to move forward and replace those rifles with a more better product that's out there. We currently, right now, guys are supplementing our team with personal owned rifles or a smaller caliber submachine gun, which in today's world, it's not really up to par for what we really need them for. But this rifle that we're looking at, is a very high quality weapon system. We have bought a similar weapon system before, and back in 1989, as a matter of fact, and it's still up and running to this day. With the purchase of these rifles, these are going to be made through the Asset Forfeiture Fund. This is money that we've seized from drug dealers, so this will be no taxes. This is not going to cost the taxpayer a dime. The drug dealers are funding this for us, so we appreciate that.
It's always a good thing.
But, what is not in the packet that you guys do have, we did obtain other bids from other companies that were of the same rifle. However, they were higher, and both of the other companies charged shipping. This company was cheaper, as well as they didn't charge us no shipping at all. So
So 8 new rifles,
that's correct, sir.
$14,360 coming out of a fund that has plenty in it. So,
And you believe this company, you're not going to have the issues that you had with the ones previously?
That's correct. These are
Okay.
world-renowned
Okay.
weapon system that we're going with. This is currently used by LAPD, SWAT, SEAL teams, Delta Force. So it works for them. I think it'll work for us.
Okay. That's great.
If there are no further questions, I'll move to approve Resolution R-20-12 as presented.
Second.
Was that, Matt, was that you?
Thank you.
Motion is made by
Thank you.
Commissioner York, seconded by Commissioner Maxon, to approve Resolution R-20-12 as presented. Commissioner Maxon,
Aye.
Mayor Bauer,
aye.
Commissioner Van Oster,
Aye.
Commissioner York.
Aye.
Resolution number R-20-13, a resolution to replace the Zetron workstations. Police Department Communication Director Chad Souls will make comments.
Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners.
Good evening.
How are you all doing this evening?
Good.
In December of 2014, the Police Department purchased 2 Zetron Max Solution workstations and softwares to support our radio communication paging of emergency services and to communicate with other surrounding agencies and to aid our old E911 system. The operating system is a Windows 7 system, which is no longer supported by Zetron. The current system is still operational. However, should the system go down, we would lose multiple radio channel communications and the ability to page out other emergency services and also communicate with surrounding agencies. Additionally, we would transmit over our backup radio system, which limits on all emergency services, requiring us to switch to basically one frequency for the entire PD, EMS, and FD. The new operating system would ensure uninterrupted service. We would receive automatic software updates, and Zetron would actually support us 24/7. Staff has had difficulty obtaining multiple bids as this specific product is only authorized to be sold by vendors approved by the manufacturer. Staff contacted manufacturers directly, and Zetron then put us in contact with 3, which were Action Communication, KCOM, and RCS out of Joplin. Action Communication provided us a bid of $23,552. The proposal included the purchase of the equipment along with the installation. We did not ever receive bids back from KCOM or RCS. It should be noted that Action Communication was awarded the 2014 bid and installed the current Zetron Pro solution system in the PD dispatch and are therefore familiar with our particular communication system. Staff is recommending approval for the purchase and installation of the two Zetron Max Pro solution computers and software, including a 5-year program support plan and the support of $23,552 from Action Communication. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions.
You happy with it?
Yes,
Gonna meet all your needs?
it will.
Anyone else in the area use this same
The
system?
Sheriff's Department and Independence Police Department currently use the same system.
Same company out of Bartlesville?
No,
No.
No, okay. This comes from our 9/11 funds, correct?
that is correct.
Okay.
So we've bought radios from Action Communication, right, for the
Correct.
department?
Yep.
Okay. So we've done business with them?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we've done business with them since 2014.
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah, no other questions? I'll move to approve resolution number R-20-13 as presented.
Second.
Motion is made by Mayor Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Van Oster, to approve Resolution R-20-13 as presented. Mayor Bauer,
Aye.
Commissioner Van Oster,
Aye.
Commissioner York,
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon.
Aye.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
This time we'll do a presentation of the Gold AAA Kansas Traffic Safety Award to the Coffeyville Police Department. Chief of Police Quinn Bromley, David Kaiser, and Sean Stewart.
Mayor Commissioners, the other two gentlemen from KDOT
Yeah.
and AAA are on their way. They had to make their rounds in southeast Kansas, so they were over at Pittsburgh at 5 o'clock. They should be on their way here pretty shortly.
Okay.
Do we need to wait until they get here, or?
We'd like to,
Okay, that's fine.
We'll wait.
if the commission will allow that.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially if they're driving here, I'd hate for them to
Yeah.
show up and not be a part of it.
They're out of
Yeah.
Wichita, so.
Okay.
We'll wait.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to resolution number R-20-14, a resolution to authorize the execution of an agreement for specific stop-loss insurance, aggregate stop-loss insurance, dental insurance, basic life and accidental death and dismemberment insurance, and third-party administrative services for the Coffeyville's fiscal year 2021 from the date ranges of April 1st, 2020 to March 31st, 2021, partially self-funded health insurance coverage, along with one-time pledge of city funds in the amount of $31,949.90 to cover the projected unfunded balance associated with the 2021 plan year. Director of Human Resources, Allison Pryor, will make comments. Thanks for making me read all that. Yeah. That was a lot.
You're welcome. Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. So the item you have before you is for the City of Coffeyville Health Insurance Plan, which is a self-funded plan providing potential cost savings, plan control, and plan design flexibility. The plan is funded by deposits made into the city's risk management fund, that's Fund 350, by the city in an amount negotiated with the city's bargaining units, which is currently $9,165 per person, as well as monthly premiums paid by each participating employee. In a self-funded plan, the fixed costs for purchase of stop-loss coverage and administrative fees are the only opportunity to pursue competitive pricing for service. The claims paid by the plan reflect the employee's actual medical claim costs and represent the largest part of the plan costs. Benefit Health Advisors quoted our insurance plan with 7 stop-loss carriers, with the 3 lowest cost options shown on the healthcare insurance analysis spreadsheet, which is attached in your agenda packet. The lowest maximum healthcare cost was from the IOA re-quote. The plan design for the upcoming year will continue to be through the Aetna network with no changes to the employees' deductibles, coinsurance, or prescription copays. We will continue the dental plan with Delta Dental as a self-insured plan. The proposal results in an unfunded amount of $31,949.90 for the plan year. The City of Coffeyville health insurance policy covers city employees, city retirees if they choose, and COBRA-eligible employees or dependents if they choose. The retirees and COBRA-eligible pay 100% of the premiums for those participating in the city's plan. The city's agreement with the 4 unions, as I've stated, has kept the 2019 amount that the city share at $9,165 per budgeted employee. The committee is requesting the commission to consider pledging an increase to the city's share of health insurance costs by the unfunded amount of $31,949.90 if needed. These funds would be a one-time pledge and only transferred if needed during the plan year. I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
If the city does not make the pledge, and then these come up, then it is up to the employees to.
That's right. So
Okay.
we have figured that would result in an $8 per month increase for those that carry single coverage and $24 per month for those that carry family coverage on insurance.
What was the increase for the total bill year over year? Yes. Increase? And that's for the same head count?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other
Any other
questions?
questions?
Nope.
I don't.
If there are no other questions, I'll move to approve resolution R 20-14 as presented.
I'll second.
Motion is made by Commissioner York, seconded by Commissioner Van Oster, to approve Resolution R-20-14 as presented. Commissioner Van Oster.
Aye.
Commissioner York.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon.
Aye.
Mayor Bauer.
Aye. City managers report.
Mayor, Commissioners,
Microphone.
Thank
No,
you.
she got it.
Mayor, Commissioners, I just want, I know you're aware, but want to thank Chuck and Thomas for their hard work. Anytime that we can obtain a grant, that saves taxpayers money. I think you've also noticed tonight that we've used other resources besides taxpayers' money. So I want to thank all the departments for that hard work to save taxpayers' money, and also to thank them for preparing for our busy season. It approaches rather quickly. I know that temperature's down right now again, but it'll be upon us, and it is one of those we're already making plans. So just thank you for all that you do, and thank you for Jim working with the Parks Board. The CVR, it's great, and we appreciate their business in our town, but it is one of those, this is something great that's for the youth of Coffeyville. And we hope to continue that, and thank you, Thomas and Jim, for making that come together and getting everything done between the boards and bringing it to you. So if there's any questions, I'd like to answer those at this time.
Nope.
No questions. Thank you, Mark.
Yes, thank you, Mark. This time we'll take comments from the commissioners and staff. I have a couple of things. So first I want to thank everyone. Last week we had our State of the City on Tuesday, and I thank everyone that attended that. I know the information can be a little dry, be a little long, but everyone sat in there and bared with us. There's 45 people there. But it's all information that needs to be shared. A lot of it kind of goes under the radar, and it's a testament to the staff on keeping within their budgets, showing exactly what all the people that work for us, all the tax-paying people in here, get done. All the lawns that get mowed and all the streets that get fixed, and there's a lot of activities that happen around the city of Coffeyville, and that's a good roll-up in that hour that we present. So thank you for everyone that came. The other one, I'm sure most everyone's heard, we announced a new business coming to Coffeyville, going to take over the Southwire building. They're called Prosperity Builders. We announced that last Monday. 3 of the commissioners went to the county commission meeting. It was presented at that time where they made a short presentation to us all and kind of their expectations. It sounds like it's a great thing. Obviously, any new business that comes to Coffeyville is a great thing. They're looking at 120 new jobs in 3 years. I believe they mentioned that they will be closing on the building at the end of the month, and I would be, with their timeline that they have in place that they presented to us, they're going to be very busy for the next 6 or 7 months because they are hoping to have the building fully functional and starting to produce by the 4th quarter of this year. So if that's the case, they got a lot of work ahead of them. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. Again, they're going to be hiring, plumbers, electricians, the whole trade, all the trades. So that's a good thing for the community. It's a good thing for the junior college. They have all that right there at the Votech. So it looks positive. It looks better than it has in 5 years, I'll put it that way. So congratulations to the city of Coffeyville and to Montgomery County Action Council. Without those 2 entities and the county, I don't want to take it away from them. But without everyone working together, we wouldn't have been able to make this happen. So it's a good day in Coffeyville, put it that way.
I would even add the school boards
Yep.
and the college as well, so they have a piece in that as well. So
I knew I would overlook someone. So
Yep.
Anyone else?
I don't have anything. Nope.
I guess I did have just one quick question. I see it every week on your weekly report or whatever on the sewer lift station out at the industrial park. Where we stand on that and why it's taking so long to get any repairs done to it.
I
lift
guess
station, you said?
Yes.
might be briefly answered. Insurance, you're talking about at the airport?
Well, over there by Amazon.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's still, we haven't received anything from the insurance as they work that out. We've had adjusters come out and progression. It went from one insurance company back to our insurance company as they have litigation with the other insurance company. Our company insurance has been the one that sent out the adjusters, so we could at least possibly in the near future get that done. And right now, we manually pump the sewer lift. There we go. I was waiting for Jimmy.
Your time on the stage.
I was waiting for Jimmy to come help, so.
We have had 2 visits from adjusters from our insurance company come to site and have also evaluated what needs to be done, and they're working on the recommendation to turn into our insurance company. The insurance that was supplied to us, we've gotten no response from. Therefore, we filed with our insurance company in order to get things moving with the repairs. But like I say, we are manually pumping the station. So we do have a $25,000 deductible that we will be out of pocket up front once they give us the determination, that then they will also segregate back to try to get us refunded back on that. But we will have that up front that we'll have to pay, so.
Sometimes those insurance companies can discuss things between each other and work it out,
We
right?
felt it was better at this
Yeah.
point because of the amount of the damage with the estimates that we received. We got 2 estimates. One was a retrofit and one was to put back what was there. To put back what was there was extremely higher. So we agreed to go with the retrofit, which was a savings. We're still looking at about $170,000. That was with the estimates that we received. That doesn't include any of our labor that we've spent manually pumping that station since last September.
Yep.
I think to date, we're probably about $17,000 for labor and material that we're out of pocket so far. So that's kind of where we're at on it. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
It appears that our two gentlemen have arrived. So we will backtrack just a step. No big deal. Presentation of the Gold AAA Kansas Traffic Safety Award to the Coffeyville Police Department. Chief of Police Quinn Bromley, David Kaiser, and Sean Stewart will make a presentation to us.
Yes, thank you very much for accommodating us. We ran down here directly from the meeting in Pittsburgh.
Not a problem at all.
Mayor, Commissioners, thank you again. My name is Sean Stewart. I'm with AAA Kansas. I appreciate the opportunity to appear before the meeting today to present the Coffeyville Police Department with their latest AAA Kansas Community Traffic Safety Award. This one for their work in 2019. I'd like to recognize Dan Kaiser, law enforcement liaison with KDOT. He's here with me tonight. And Dan works to recommend and identify deserving law enforcement agencies around the state to apply for our traffic safety awards. So I really appreciate all of his work and adept driving down here to get us here. But we pretty much stuck to the speed limit.
That's the story I would go with, too.
You did drive safely, right?
We did.
Yes.
No distracted driving at all. This award is presented annually by AAA Kansas to encourage communities to address local traffic safety issues in a coordinated and cost-effective way. Only 38 police departments across the state of Kansas will receive this award this year. Coffeyville PD was recognized for a variety of programs and initiatives, including having a department-wide policy requiring the use of seat belts, collaborating with Community Elementary School and the city to gain safe routes to school grants, allowing sidewalks to be installed to provide a safer route for school kids, participating in National Night Out to foster positive relationships with the community and provide education on traffic safety and crime prevention, conducting traffic enforcement efforts targeting alcohol and drug-impaired driving, seatbelt usage, speeding, and crosswalk violations, and also Chief Bromley discussing traffic safety issues during monthly appearances on KGGF radio. These and other efforts produce positive traffic safety results, including over the past 5 years, teen seatbelt use increased from 69% to 88%, which is excellent. We'd like to get that up to 100%, of course. Vehicle crash occupant injuries fell from 44 to 26 in the most recent statistical year. And seatbelt violation tickets fell from 101 to 64. So hopefully that means that more people are wearing them. Today, Coffeyville PD is receiving their third consecutive award this year for the first time jumping up to the gold level for demonstrating excellent and successful efforts in addressing traffic safety issues. I'd like to say that great police departments don't exist without the support of city leaders. So we want to commend you all for your support of Chief Bromley and his team and all the great work that they do. And finally, it's with great pleasure that I present Chief Bromley and the Coffeyville Police Department with the 2019 Gold Traffic Safety Award.
Fantastic.
Great.
I want to add something real quick. Also, I want to add that AAA also assists the law enforcement liaisons for KDOT in getting extra equipment for us. This year, your agency was awarded a preliminary breath test and all because the quality that we see that's in your city that's actually going out there and is going to use this equipment. So you guys were also awarded that through AAA. So AAA is really out supporting a lot of things. But we want to thank you again for being the leaders you are and having a leader at the point of being the chief for your city and really emphasizing traffic safety. It's not about writing a ticket. It's about changing behavior. People don't know what a car stop actually holds. It could be a piece of paper that's going to be a fine later, or it could be just a friendly saying, hey, please be safe. My family is on the street too. So thank you for your leadership. Very much appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And for the record, I have a great group of men and women
Yes,
that
you
are
do.
out doing
You
this.
do.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm just the facilitator.
I would say the same for the commission, Quinn. So
Yeah.
it's not what we do, it's what you guys on the streets do every day that makes the difference. So thank you.
Yep, I agree. Well said.
Good job.
Been a busy day. Thank you,
Yes,
gentlemen,
thank you
for
very
coming
much.
over. We appreciate
Very,
it.
very much.
So at this time, I'll make a motion to move to recess to executive session pursuant to KSA 75-4319 to discuss certain contract issues pursuant to attorney-client relationship exception, to include the city attorney, city manager, director of electric utility, deputy director of public works, and finance director, and to reconvene in the commission room at, how long do we want?
We can always come back.
15 minutes. So why don't we reconvene at 7:40?
Okay.
Okay, all right. I make a motion?
Just need a second.
Yeah. You made the motion,
I made the
right?
motion.
Oh, you made
Yeah,
the motion.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, I'll second.
Motion is made by Mayor Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Bannister, to recess to executive session pursuant to KSA 75-4319B2 to discuss certain contract issues pursuant to the attorney-client relationship exception, to include the city attorney, city manager, director of electric utilities, deputy director of public works, and finance director, and to reconvene in the commission room at 7:40. Commissioner York.
Aye.
Commissioner Maxon.
Aye.
Mayor Bauer.
Aye.
Commissioner Van Oster.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
good. To adjourn?
Yes.
Motion is made by Mayor Bauer, seconded by Commissioner Van Oster to adjourn. May I see a show of hands? Thank you.